Hi folks, welcome to part 8 of the top 100 Amazon bestseller books that are currently listed from the 25th and the 26th of January 2022. Picking up where we left off, at number 29, we've got the couple at number 9, nail-biting Sunday Times crime book of the month. Stop doing this to the titles, just put the couple at number 9. Right, anyway. Excuse me there. It seems like a fictional thriller. Bit of murder, bit of crime, a darkly absorbing mystery, nail biting and utterly absorbing. So it's doing pretty well there, and it's written by Claire Douglas. Out of nearly 13,500 ratings, it's got 4.5 stars, and it's hit the number 11 on the Amazon charts this week. And it's really cheap for just £4.50. Well worth it by the sounds of it. I'm presuming it's going to be a brick of a book. Let's see. Yep, 432 pages. And let's just check out the reviews quickly on this one. We've got mixed reviews, but overall people are happy with that. So if you're into mystery thrillers, that might be worth checking out. High up in the 100 ranks at number 29. So yeah, that one there by Claire Douglas. At number 28, we've got Where the Crawdads Sing. Where the Crawdads Sing, is that how you say it? By Delia Owens, should I say. My apologies. It's only a fiver there. So let's see what this is about. Soon to be a major film. So it must have something to it. Oh my days, that's the biggest amount of ratings I've seen so far on this video. 193,000 nearly, and 4.5 stars. So let's have a look what this is about. For years, rumours of the Marsh Girl have haunted Barkley Cove, a quiet town on the North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, when handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect Kaya Clark, the so-called Marsh Girl. But Kaya is not what they say. Sensitive and intelligent, she has survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home, finding friends in the gulls and lessons in the sand. Then the time comes when she yearns to be touched and loved. When two young men from town become intrigued by her wild beauty, Kaya opens herself to a new life until the unthinkable happens. Wow, this seems like a really, really intriguing book, to be honest. From the description alone, I think that could well worth be one to check out. It's 384 pages, and the reviews are looking disappointing though. So on that note, I'm going to have to take that back, because the reviews are looking like they're generally disappointed, which is real shame to say. But then again, reviews aren't everything, you know. Maybe there are some things in this, sorry if this is making you dizzy, maybe there are some things in this that, you know, you can associate with. Who knows? So it's only a fiver, and it's free with Audible, so always there to check out. But with so many ratings and 4.7 out of 5, that could still be worth not going on the ratings alone and checking it out. So let's see what else we've got here. At number 27, we've got They Both Die at the End. And this is, again, part of the TikTok series that it took me a long time to figure out, because they keep doing this to the title. So I keep reading the title thinking I'm reading the title when all I'm reading is some added marketing. And this is a number 1 bestseller in LGBTQ+, that was a mouthful, fiction for young adults. On September the 5th, a little after midnight, Deathcast calls Matteo Torres and Rufus Emeterio to give them some bad news. They're going to die today. Matteo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons they're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news, there's an app for that. It's called The Last Friend, and through it, Rufus and Matteo are about to meet up for one last great adventure, to live a lifetime in a single day. Another beautiful, heartbreaking and life-affirming book from the brilliant Adam Silvera. Author of More Happy Than Not, History Is All You Left Me, What If It's Us, and the Infinity Cycle series. That sounds like a really good plot, actually, and I would be really interested in reading that. Is there a reason that these books are in LGBTQ plus fiction for young adults? Are they potentially limiting their audience by doing that? Because as a heterosexual male, I see these in categories like this, and I just it's not a prejudice whatsoever. But I look into these categories when I see them, and I just kind of think, well, I'm not LGBTQ, so it's not for me. It's more of a, could this book be better marketed to a general audience? But it's doing well. Maybe there's stuff in it that's relevant for that. I'm not sure. So let me know what you think. Have you read They Both Die at the End? Is it a good book? Leave us a comment. Let's have a look at the ratings, shall we? It's had nearly 17,500 ratings, and it's over 4.5. So it's at 4.6. And let's have a look what the reviews say. It's got 384 pages. So it seems like really good reviews on this. To be honest, there was one that was like meh, but just the one. So yeah, let me know what you think of that one. So let's see what we've got up next. At number 26, we've got Verity by Colleen Hoover. I'm only just getting used to saying these without reading the marketing jargon at the end. The thriller that will capture your heart and blow your mind. See, I nearly read that as the title. I'm learning now not to, okay? So thanks for those that bear with me. But it's got a total of 4.5 stars out of nearly 27,500 ratings. It's a paperback for £6.29, Kindle for £4.99, and it's available on audio, or Audible, should I say. So let's see what this book's about. Again, it's not telling me much about what category it's in straight away, which would be more useful. But Lowen Ashley is a struggling writer on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts the job offer of a lifetime. Jeremy Crawford, husband of best-selling author Verity Crawford, has hired Lowen to complete the remaining books in a successful series his injured wife is unable to finish. Lowen arrives at the Crawford home ready to sort through years of Verity's notes and outlines, hoping to find enough material to get her started. What Lowen doesn't expect to uncover in the chaotic office is an unfinished autobiography Verity never intended for anyone to read. Page after page of bone-chilling admissions, including Verity's collection of the night their family was forever altered. Lowen decides to keep the manuscript hidden from Jeremy, knowing its contents would devastate the already grieving father. But as Lowen's feelings for Jeremy begin to intensify, she recognises all the ways she could benefit if he were to read his wife's words. After all, no matter how devoted Jeremy is to his injured wife, a truth this horrifying would make it impossible for him to continue loving her. Oh, that is a really great, catchy description that leaves you going, eh? Oh, what's going on here? This seems like a really interesting book, actually. How much was it again? It was £6.29 on paperback. 336 pages. And let me just check the reviews. Who's Colleen Hoover? She seems a very thoughtful kind of. There's so much thought gone into that plot, and she's obviously shared her experience of being a writer. So I think a lot of writers might like this. Book. Mixed bag of reviews. It's a shame to see these reviews. To be honest, it's been. I was gonna. The only reason. The only reason I can't give this a tick because of some of the things. But then again, you've got some people that are saying they're blown away and they're big fans of her work. So you can never always go on the thing. But unfortunately, we've got a verified review here that's there, which is a shame. But have you read this? Are you a fan of Colleen Hoover's work? I like the sound of the plot myself. That's because I'm a writer myself. And so, yeah, let me know what you think if you've enjoyed Verity by Colleen Hoover. At number 25, we've got Good Vibes, Good Life, How Self-Love is the Key to Unlocking Your Greatness. And again, they're shouting in the title that it's a number one Sunday bestseller. You don't need to. You don't need to put that in the title. Stop with this marketing nonsense. Right, anyway. So what is this? Again, I'm not really being told whether it's what kind of book it is, but obviously this is a self-help book. It would be good if you always had this straight away so you know what it is. But anyway, it should go without saying, I suppose. Vex overcame adversity to become a source of hope for thousands of young people and now draws from his personal experience and his intuitive wisdom to inspire you to practice self-care, overcome toxic energy and prioritise your well-being. Cultivate positive lifestyle habits including mindfulness and meditation. Change your beliefs to invite great opportunities into your life. Manifest your goals using tried and tested techniques. Overcome fear and flow with the universe. Find your higher purpose and become a shining light for others. In this book, Vex will show you that when you change the way you think, feel, speak and act, you begin to change the world. That looks quite an interesting, inspiring book. It's obviously doing well. 304 pages there. And it's got nearly 25,000 ratings out of a total of over 4.5. It's actually 4.7. So that's £8 in paperback, £7.13 on the Kindle. Yeah, that one's obviously doing really well. Let's just check the reviews there. Oh, it's a very mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, folks, but it looks like a decent read. Might be worth checking out. Again, let us know what you think if you've read it. Is it any good? Coming in at number 24, we've got Pinch of Nom, Everyday Light, 100 tasty slimming recipes, all under 400 calories by Kate Featherstone and Kate Allison again, who we read in one of the previous books and one of the previous parts. This one's 272 pages, which always for a cookbook or a recipe book, when you're talking that amount of pages, you're talking, decent content. So bang for your book, unless it's just more photos than information, but still those things come in useful. Featuring proper breakfasts, light takes on family favourites, cheeky fakeaways and speedy midweek meals. Pinch of Nom, Everyday Light is full of hearty everyday recipes, nearly half of which are vegetarian, from fish and chips to pizza loaded fries, sloppy dogs to firecracker prawns and hash brown breakfast baked to crying tiger beef. Every recipe is under 400 calories including accompaniments and has been tried and tested by 20 Pinch of Nom community members. These tasty, healthy recipes are so easy and made with simple to find ingredients. We're so proud of this food that the whole family can enjoy together. We hope you like making the dishes, but mostly we hope you love eating them, Kate and Kay. So yeah, that looks like a really good book for families. Is my first inkling for mums and kids, and like just a family-friendly book. It sounds like it's going to get the tick of recommendation to check out from me. But let's just have a quick look at the reviews. All these loving it. Okay, there's one here that says lacks bites, treats and sweets, but that's only one small section. I'm sure that they'll take the feedback of that for the next book. Apart from that one comment, everyone else is absolutely loving it. So this one's going to have to get recommendations to check out from me. Big tick on Pinch of Nom, Everyday Light there. Coming in at number 23, we're getting closer, folks, aren't we? Right, You're a Star, A Child's Guide to Self-Esteem. And it's another book here by Poppy O'Neill. Over 3,000 ratings, and she's got a total of 4.7 out of 5, which is a really good score, isn't it? So let's see what this one's all about then, eh? I think it's quite self-explanatory, but let's just read anyway. Does your child often feel isolated, and do they struggle to get involved in social situations? Are they nervous about what people think of them, or maybe they're just a little unsure of how they feel about themselves? These could be signs that your child is experiencing low self-esteem. This practical guide combines proven cognitive behavioural therapy methods used by child psychologists in schools with simple activities to help your child grow their self-esteem. It's aimed at children aged 7 to 11 because a lot happens in these years that can impact a child's sense of self-worth, not just now but for years to come. Your child will be guided with the help of Bop. That was my brother's nickname, Bopsy. And a friendly and supportive character they can identify with. through fun and engaging activities which are interspersed with useful tips, inspirational statements, and practical information for parents. It's doing really well there. And obviously, Poppy O'Neill is very passionate about building up the self-esteem of young people and being a guide, really. So it's been nice to see these books here. So we've which was the one? It was Be Brave that we saw. So I'm expecting to see another one or two on this list here. But yeah, keep up the great work there, Poppy, and I'm sure that the reviews are going to be fantastic. Look at that! Not one bad review on the first page, which says it all. So a lot of young people are experiencing anxiety growing up for whatever reason. A lot of it is because of the society we live in and the effects of society and all that. So I'm going to give this one a big tick because anything helping any young person for whatever reason to stay on a brighter path is a great thing. So well done, Poppy O'Neill, for that one. Coming in at number 22, The Man Who Died Twice. The Thirsty Murder Club, Book 2. It's in a series of 3 books called Thirsty Murder Club Mystery. It's by Richard Osman. It's the second novel in the record-breaking million-copy best-selling Thirsty Murder Club series by Richard Osman. That was a mouthful. It's the following Thursday. Elizabeth has received a letter from an old colleague, a man with whom she has a long history. He's made a big mistake and he needs her help. His story involves stolen diamonds, a violent mobster, and a very real threat to his life. As bodies start piling up, Elizabeth enlists Joyce, Abraham, and Ron in the hunt for a ruthless murderer. And if they find the diamonds too, well, wouldn't that be a bonus? But this time they are up against an enemy who wouldn't bat an eyelid at knocking off 4 septuagenarian can be the Thirsty Murder Club. Find the killer and the diamonds before the killer finds them. And you can order the books there. That's already out though, so you don't need to pre-order it. And it's £9 hardcover. I hope the words in the book aren't as long as the description because I can't even say it right. But if you're somewhat a little bit more intellectual than me, then maybe you'll find it a little bit easier. But it's more expensive on the Kindle, and I'm presuming that's because of the resellers again. And like I said, folks, always order from these instead of these if you can, because when you click on these cheaper options, the author and the artist doesn't see a penny in most cases. So 432 pages, so nice bit of value for your money. And my apologies to Richard Osman for not being able to say the words in the description, but that's just the way it is for some of us, fair play. So, the reviews. Mostly good. We've got like 60 to 40 there, so it's all a taste of, it looks like another one that might not be for everyone, but it might also be right up your street. So let us know what you think, folks. Who published it? Because I keep seeing a lot of style books. I'm presuming all those ones there are Viking books too. The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. Number 21, we've got Sally Rooney, Normal People. Why does it need to have 1 million copies sold as the title? Again, but let's see what it says. We're all trying to sell a book, aren't we? But it's getting out of hand. It's a novel about Connell and Marianne that grow up in the same town in the west of Ireland, but the similarities end there. In school, Connell is popular and well liked, while Marianne is a loner. But when the two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying, something life-changing begins. Normal People is a story of mutual fascination, friendship and love. It takes us from that first conversation to the years beyond in the company of two people who try to stay apart but find they can't. That looks quite an interesting book, actually, even with the very simple description there. But it's doing really well with over 26,500 ratings. And it's got a 4.5 there, well, 4.4 to be specific. And let's just check the... this is listed as in Number 1 in literary theory and movements, and 14 in contemporary romance, and 15 in literacy fiction. Now, I'm not sure what that even means. Does anyone know? Can you comment what literary theory and movements means? Something to check out. So, yeah, she's born in Ireland, so she's writing about what she knows, obviously, in Ireland. Oh, oh, tragic. I have to be honest here and say the reviews look tragic, but some people like it still, and some people might be a fan of Sally's work. But on the basis of the reviews, I'm not going to be able to give this a tick for now. But let me know what you think, folks. If you've read this book, Sally Rooney's book, Normal People, and if you've enjoyed it, you never know. I guess you can't always go on the reviews, and some people get trolls and all that. But who knows? But it might just be someone's honest opinion. But anyway, let's get to number 20, the last one of this part, and this one is the Fast 800 recipe book. Low carb Mediterranean style recipes for intermittent fasting and long term health. Is this the one we covered before? Dr. Claire Bailey and Justin Patterson. No, it's not. Dr. Claire Bailey, GP, and acclaimed food writer Justin Patterson have created meals which are tasty and easy to make, from breakfast and brunches, soups and shakes to more substantial suppers and even occasional indulgent treats. All the recipes are based on the low carb Mediterranean style of eating, now proven to revolutionise your health. Whether you are embarking on an intensive weight loss program to prevent or reverse type 2 diabetes, or simply want to bring down your blood pressure and cholesterol and improve your mood and general health, the Fast 800 recipe book will inspire you to change the way you eat forever. That looks pretty interesting. It's got 256 pages. So again, for a recipe book, that's pretty decent, It's available $7.99 Kindle or just under £12 on paperback. Now, let's see what people are saying about it. Most people are loving it. Yeah, most of the reviews, everyone's loving it, so it's no wonder it's that high up on the list. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spin you out there. But yeah, so that one's the Fast 800 recipe book, low carb Mediterranean style recipes for intermittent fasting and long term health. And I'm going to give that one a tick to check out. It looks pretty decent. The reviews look pretty decent. It looks a pretty healthy way forward. So keep up the good work, Dr. Claire Bailey and Justine Patterson. So I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to come back for part 9. So thanks everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed these book review thing, whatever you want to call it, this top 100 Amazon bestseller books from the last few days, then big thanks if you can click like, comment and all that. Anyway, see you soon for part 9. Take care.